let's get you stupid Bush clips. Several years ago, a very smart student talking to President Bush asked him about what laws apply to private contractors in Iraq. It's a great question, and I remember when she asked, I remember we covered it on the show, and I remember saying, this Bush guy, I mean, I can't believe he's this dismissive about it. You've got to get a hold of what's happening, otherwise people are going to commit crimes and there's going to be no consequences. If there are no consequences for crime, you know what happens? More crime. And since he's answered this question, Blackwater's been accused of killing countless number of civilians in Iraq, including the famous shooting in the Baghdad Square that left 17 civilians dead, that every investigation has shown was completely unwarranted. And we found out about the Halliburton American employee, 20-year-old girl that was raped by KBR employees, and apparently the Justice Department never looked into it and never did a thing about it because there were no laws that applied to private contractors. Now, with that background, listen to his flippant, ridiculous answer from President Bush when that question is given to him.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's an honor to have you here. I'm a first-year student in South Asia Studies. My question is in regards to private military contractors. The Uniform Code of Military Justice does not apply to these contractors in Iraq. I asked your Secretary of Defense a couple months ago what law governs their actions.
I was going to ask him. Go ahead. Help.
Well, I was hoping your answer might be a little more specific.
What a
Mr. Rumsfeld answered that Iraq has its own domestic laws, which he assumed apply to those private military contractors. However, Iraq is clearly not currently capable of enforcing its laws, much less against, over our American military contractors. I would submit to you that in this case, this is one case that privatization is not a solution. And Mr. President, how do you propose to bring private military contractors under a system of law?
Yeah, I appreciate that very much. I wasn't kidding. I'd pick up the phone and say, Mr. Secretary, I got an interesting question. This is what delegation, I don't mean to be dodging the question, although it's kind of convenient in this case, but never. I really will. I'm going to call the Secretary and say, you brought up a very valid question, and what are we doing about it? Because that's how I work. Thanks.
What a pitiable fool. What a sorry son of a bitch. I mean, the guy, he doesn't want to do the job. He never wanted to do the job. Aren't you embarrassed? Even if you're a Republican, you've got to listen to that and be just outright embarrassed. That student clearly has an understanding of the situation that is at least 1,000 times better than the president. I mean, you listen to her and you go, wow, she's smart. You listen to the president and you go, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. This is the president of the United States of America. What a fool. What a stupid, stupid man. But look, it's not just that he's stupid, which obviously, he's like, oh, why this question is complicated. It's making my head hurt. I can't figure this thing out. Oh, please, somebody. I like running for office. I hate being president. Somebody else do this job for me. I'm kind of a delegator. I'll ask the Mr. Secretary about it. Did you? Did you ask him? Did you figure it out? That question was asked on April 10th, 2006. Have you figured it out now? You still haven't figured it out, have you? Because you don't want to do the job. You're lazy. You're incompetent. You're stupid. And you're an embarrassment. People got killed because you didn't do the job. You never bothered to figure out what the answer to that was, and then people got killed. Do you care at all? Do you have any feelings, you moron? No, you don't. You say, I don't mean to dodge the question, but I will because I'm a moron. Never thought about it, don't care. A lot of lawlessness going on in my administration, don't care at all. I don't give a damn about anybody's life of my own. By the way, that question was asked, if I've got my math right, yes, that question was asked after Jamie Lee Jones had already been gang raped by the vice president's former company. And the Justice Department threw up its hands and said, we can't prosecute them, we don't know what to do, because there are no laws that apply. So that gang rape has already happened, and they already know nothing's going to be done about it, and the president goes in and goes, thanks for the question, I don't know dick. I didn't say the whole word. I don't know anything, I'm a fool. You elected a fool. I'll ask Rummy about it. And what did Rummy say? She apparently scrolls everywhere. She asked Rumsfeld the same question. He didn't have an answer either. Meanwhile, crimes are being committed left and right in Iraq.